All right. Welcome back to Trolls Toys for another day on the hunt. I went hunting at my local GameStop today in Worcester, Massachusetts. And I went because I'm a pro member and it's double pro week. So you basically you buy one action figure at full price, you get one half off. And I'm a novice collector, started about a month ago. And obviously my primary line that I was trying to collect is a G.I. Joe Classified series. So I wanted to go and see what they had. And I guess you could say, fortunately or unfortunately for me, they literally only had one G.I. Joe figure. They had the 60th anniversary Action Marine Sniper. And she's a cool figure. She's one of the deluxe figures. They came out with four of these 60th anniversary figures so far. I'm still missing the Action Soldier, the infantry person, but I have the sailor and the pilot. So we definitely needed her. So she was our full price pickup at like $33. But since I am a pro member, I was able to get an action figure for half price. And like I said, they only had the one G.I. Joe Classified. But they did have... Oh, and there she went. We'll move her out of the way. They did have this cool Indiana Jones figure from Raiders of the Lost Ark. And he was marked down. I guess he's a deluxe figure as well. So he's marked down to like $25. But then the half off, that put him at $12.50. So you figure we got the full price Marine Sniper here at $33. And we got Indiana Jones at $12. That put us at $45. Right? And that's not a great deal for two figures. Right? And I guess, like I said, you could say I got a little bit of an addiction since I started here. I just keep seeing stuff that I go, wow, that's cool. Wow, that's cool. And I can't help myself, right? I don't know if anybody else suffers from the same problem. But if you do, let me know in the comments what you do to combat that, right? Because I just haven't had the willpower so far to say no most of the time, unfortunately. So I got those two at $45. And then I saw this cool Nick Jackson from AEW wrestler, as Ken from Street Fighter. And he was marked down to $10.50. And he's part of that buy one, get one half off promotion. So I was like, well, now I got to find another action figure, right, that I don't have that I would like so I can take advantage of that half off deal. So I was like, all right. So they also had Kenny Omega as Akuma from Street Fighter. And I was like, oh, I'll take him as the half off deal. And I go to the register and the clerk says, no, he's on clearance. Clearance action figures are buy one, get one free. So now I got to find another half price figure and another action figure on clearance that's free, since I'm buying Kenny Omega, because we can get a free one. So we got $45 for the Joe and Indiana Jones, $10 for Nick Jackson as Ken. That puts us at $55. I went with Mario as my half price figure for like $6. So that puts us at like $61, right? I was like, all right, there we go. 4 figures, $60. We're down to $15 a figure. We wanted this Kenny Omega as Akuma. He's $7.57, but he's on clearance, so you buy one, get one free. I didn't even know that Dune, the movie Dune, had action figures, but we got Chani, or I think it's Zendaya, is the actress that played her in the film. So we got her figure for free. So I was like, oh, so I discovered that Dune has action figures. So then, on another shelf, I see Mr. Christopher Walken in action figure form from the Dune films. And I go to the register, and he's like, oh, he's also on clearance. So I was like, all right. So Christopher Walken's $10. We're at $61, I think it is. So now we're at $71. My math might be a little off. We'll figure it out. But he's $10. We get one for free. So I go back, looking through the figures again, and we find this Hangman Adam Page, AEW wrestler. I'm not super familiar with who Hangman is. I do watch a little bit of AEW, but I mostly am a WWE guy. And I'm thinking, oh, look at all those cups and, beverage cans that he comes with. We could use those with the Classified series and some dioramas or some layouts or something. So Hangman Adam Page was free. So now we're at 8 action figures, $45 plus $16, $61 plus $8, $69 plus $10, $79. And so now that I saw the 2 Dune figures, oh, they also had Paul Atreides. I think he's played by Timothy Chalamet in the films. And he was $15 when they scanned him. And they're like, but he's also clearance. So what does that mean? We're at $94, but I get to get another action figure for free. So I go back and I'm looking again, and I keep bringing them to the register because it's sort of hard to know what's on clearance and what's not. They weren't that clearly labeled. But they had this Powerhouse Hobbs. And when they came to Worcester, I did go to the show and I did see him wrestle, so I am at least familiar with who he is. And he was free. Obviously, that some of these were not the most popular. As you can see, the dust on top of the boxes. They've been there a while. Hence probably why they were on clearance. Right? But that means in total, I got 10 action figures. 1 G.I. Joe, which is what I was going to look for, at full price. With the Indiana Jones at half price. I got this AEW wrestler as Ken from Street Fighter at markdown price. With Mario at half price. I got this AEW Kenny Omega, who I am familiar with, as Akuma from Street Fighter at markdown price. Oh, sorry, at clearance price, which meant that we got Shawnee Zendaya from Dune for free. And we got Christopher Walken in action figure form on clearance, which meant that we got Hangman Adam Page for free. And then we got Timothy Chalamet as Paul Atreides on clearance, which meant we got Powerhouse Hobbs action figure for free. So if you do some simple math, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's a total of 10 action figures from GameStop for a total of $100. So I guess if you looked at it that way, you could say I average out to $10 a figure. But really, she was full price, and that's who I was going for, in Indiana Jones. So I want to subtract $45 from that total and say that I got these other 8 figures for $56, which is like $7 a figure, which is not bad. Because now we have Nick Jackson as Ken and Kenny Omega as Akuma. We just need to find Matt Jackson as Ryu. And I think they only had 3 of those, and these were GameStop exclusives. Apparently not very popular, but I think they're cool. Because I am collecting all the Street Fighter figures. So to see wrestlers as Street Fighter, I just felt it was a no-brainer to get them. And then, I don't know how many of these Dune figures there were, or if that line was even popular. They sort of are not the most dynamic looking action figures, but I get a kick out of seeing actors that I know and like Christopher Walken in action figure form. So I thought, wow, for $10 and $15, literally like $25 to get those 3 plus Hangman Adam Page, I thought it was a no-brainer. So I wound up spending $100 at GameStop on 10 figures, right? Like I said, if you have any pointers for me as a novice on how to avoid getting yourself into these positions where you buy all these figures that you weren't really looking for, let me know. I guess maybe it's just self-restraint or willpower, which apparently I don't have. Because I'm like, oh, those are cool. So I will do my best to continue posting videos. Like I said, I'm sorry if the quality is not the greatest. I am a rookie. Just filming with the phone in my hand. I do have a little tripod en route today, but so that maybe I can be slightly more professional. But I'm having a blast doing what I'm doing, and just thought it would be good to share some of my finds with you and see if you've had any luck. I don't know if any of you took part, but like a couple of weeks ago, GameStop had 90% off of clearance figures, and I was able to just rack up. I got Disruptor and Reaper from the Spawn series for $2 each. I got Chewbacca from the Black series for $1.63. I got the Han Solo hologram figure for $2. I just did well. I like finding deals, and I know they might not be the most popular figures, but since I didn't really have any figures, it's a great way for me to get started on my collecting journey. So once again, I appreciate you joining me. This is Trolls Toys, and we'll see you soon.